in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Come on, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down in the game's very first play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I didn't see it because between these defenses? A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you have a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 5. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Ready, break.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. McCann's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Back in the end zone. Could plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Extra point by McCann. Good. And that makes our score 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a kick earlier, but couldn't roll that one in.
Another incompletion there. That's dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage where they saw a breakout on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Come back in! Come back in! Check pass! Check pass! 18, 5 years! 19, 7, 19, ready!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. He'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. McCann for the point after.
And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll run here with Pierce.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try and run the option left side. And this will result in him losing yards back to the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get with the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. McCann now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made. Second and 2. This will be complete to Mechie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right side completes to Mechie. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 65 10. 65 10. 19 right. Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A throw over the middle, taken in. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Next to throw by McCann, looking good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drop back to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. What a surprise here on 3rd and 1.
It's our last chance.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another
touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McCann for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yep, he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Eighteen Rattlers. 7 Pirates. Have the streak. Dragon 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Roll. Check contact.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Okay, break.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go! On the ball, now!
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside.